Hello, hello, everyone. I'll be on in a few minutes. Good evening, Nicolas, Corey, Duality. Good evening to everyone. Gotta finish up a bite here, and I'll be on in a few minutes. Good evening to everyone. Happy Monday. What up, Duality? Duality in the house. Jesse James. What's up, everybody? I'll be on in a few minutes. Be right back. What's up, everybody? Good evening. We're back. Happy Monday. T. Cooper, Duality, Jesse James in the house. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a great weekend with the fam. We're back. We're back. And NASDAQ ain't moving as usual. T. Cooper. Yo, D-Gens, my fellow NASDAQ gamblers. All right, what do we got here? Let's take a look. Looks like we got a lot of time to take a look at NASDAQ. What did NASDAQ do today? What is it doing now? All right, let's go back to this morning. So NASDAQ, right out of the floodgates for the open. Choppy push up. Nasty little flush down, push right back up, and it looks like 900 they didn't get 900. 895, 885 was the high of day. Call it 890, and it hinted that 3-4 times. Well, if you include the first one, 5 times, trying to hint a push above that pivot point, right? Because that pivot point is at 890, call it. And trapped a couple of greedy bulls here. I think I even got caught in one of those in the morning. And then flushed everybody right back down to the top of that overnight range from Sunday. Then you got into this whole then you flushed right back in, and we're back into this consolidation area. We still haven't fallen back into Sunday's range, Sunday night's range. But this is where we're at. Good evening to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon to, I thought I saw Nicholas. Yeah, Nicholas Gomez in the house. He's on the other side of the ocean. Tom H. Good evening. So yeah, basically we're hovering right above Sunday's high of that Sunday range, or the Sunday night overnight range. And now we're back to snail pace. It's this hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. my time. In other words, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. And is it slow? Jose Magallanes, what's up, brother? Welcome, welcome. Good evening to everyone. Happy Monday. See if there's anything to capture with this price action. Yeah, it's stuck. Well, good evening to everyone. Charge my phone. I will be right back. Jose Magallanes, you ain't kidding, brother. It was morning session was choppy as hell. I got out early. I gave up. I was up, down, up, down. I think I ended up with like a $200 loss for the morning session. Then I came back towards the end of the day. Where did I come back? I think it was, I caught one of these little moves up and ended up in the green for the day. But if you look at the morning session, this was a choppy move up. Yes, it was directional, but it was choppy as hell. Then they got flushed right back down. That was the pullback long. I believe that was the VWAP long at that time. And then pushed them right back up, hovered around 890, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. And everyone's thinking, yeah, it was going to go through that pivot point. Well, 5 times it trapped bulls that were late to the party for that push out or for the breakout above that pivot point. 890 break. It didn't happen. Flushed them right back down. It is. It flushed them down here just a little bit, holding on to that long. Pushed them up, gave them a little bit of hope. Pushed them back down. Probably got some stops there, then pushed them right back up, down. So those will range for a little bit, then flushed right back down, and then we're in this overnight range. Nothing impressive yet. So we'll see. Randorit, I was down 300, then down 780, then up 125. Dude, sounds like my day. I was on the live stream, and I think I was up $200. At one point, I think I was up like 700. Then I was down like 600. Then I was back up. Then I finally gave up on the live stream. I closed that 200 in the negative on all my accounts. Then I came back and grabbed one of those little pops up. Nothing special. and ended up in the green, like 600 or 800 bucks, but it was nasty today. Crazy. That was insane chop. I mean, yes, you had directional moves, but look at this chop. Even on this move up, clearly in that channel. And if you can hold through that, God bless you. Christopher Zasek, what's up, brother? What's up to everyone? Appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy Monday. Let's see what we've got here. Man, it ain't pretty. Ahmed Yakub this morning was crazy. Lost 175 bucks. Jesse, I believe, was the killer this morning. I saw your profit in the chat. So I think Jesse nailed it. Carlos, your favorite perma bull. Carlos also got some nice green today in the morning. I had to give myself a break. I was like, ugh. I'm up, down, up, down. Came back and added some leverage and walked out in the green. All right, who else? John Claude Delot. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Well, we ain't moving. We ain't moving, and it's chopping. All right, so what would I be looking for if I want to trade today? Well, let's take a look at the lows. Previous day lows all the way down at 759. Potential tests down here, right? Let's hop onto the 5-minute. What levels would I be looking at? Somewhere around this area for a potential long. The test of these lows down here, 780, 760 level for the long. If I were to short this, not that there's any pattern yet that I can see at least. Otherwise, we're scalping. Well, let's see what this little range does here. I'm going to be monitoring that little range there. See what we get. We have a look above and fail, and come right back down. That's coming in from the consolidation zone right after that flush that trapped all these bulls up here in this little trap zone. This was some nasty chop. How long did that last? That went from 640 for about 3-hour chop. 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a 3-hour chop zone. God bless you if you played the range there. I gave up. But I will monitor that for tomorrow if we get up there. What happens when we come up here into that? That was a brutal chop zone until they finally gave it up. Now we're in this range. We tried to flush back into Sunday's range. I didn't trade Sunday night, but I do monitor overnight levels in general. This was Sunday's overnight range. And we tried to get in. Look below and fail, look below and fail. And we're still in this little consolidation zone here. Not sure if I'm interested in anything just yet other than up on scalps, 5-point, 10-point scalps. PR77, good evening. Good to see you. All right, let's hop on back into the 1 minute. At this point, I might as well keep it on the 5 minute. So that's what we have tonight. Nothing impressive. We're in the middle of this range. I'm not fiddling in the middle, so no trades for now. We are kind of in this descending channel on the 1 minute. Here's your bottom. But we'll see how that one plays out. Randeron, yeah, I lost a lot to the chop and then made it back with the flush, letting my winner run instead of my losers for once. Yeah, like I said, I gave up. I tried trading this morning, but pretty quickly I was not happy with the chop. I was up, down, up, down. Finally ended the stream, I think, down $200 or something. I did come back towards the end, though. I forget which play I got. I think it was this one right here. Walked out in the green. But wasn't pretty, for sure. ER77 at home. Good, man. I know you travel a lot still. WXB, what's up? Edmonton. ER is relaxing at home in Edmonton. Enjoy the time, man. I know I know that travel schedule. So being at home is always good. Christopher, Nikki, let's take a look at our friend Nikki or Nikkei. You guys maybe want to tell me if I'm in the right contract. I'm on the U contract for Nikkei, or as I call her, Nikkei. I'm not sure if I'm in the right contract, but I have the U contract. Let's take a look at future oil, crude. Man, I used to love trading oil. I gotta get back. I used to love trading oil at night. How about gold? Gold's ripping, huh? I think I got to start charting. I keep saying I got to chart gold every weekend. I forget. Take a look at ES. Kind of doing the same thing as NQ, little descending channel. So I guess they're aligning tonight. And let's go back to NASDAQ. Cooper, gold for the scalp. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, look at that. Oh boy, what did I do here? Hold on, guys. What did I do here? Oh, I see what I did. Be right back, guys. I think I messed it all up now. Hold on, let me set this up again. I think I messed up the entire setup. Yeah, looks like it. All right, I'll have to fix it later. All right, we do have the chat account. Let's take a look at the chat account. Chat account is $200 in the green. That's the house account. That is the account that you guys can trade any night. Anybody who wants to step up and trade it, you can. The rules are you can only trade up to 4 minis or 40 micros. You got to give a stop, TP, and an entry and explain the reason. But we do have the chat house account at 247 bucks in the green. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. The barber didn't leave me without hair this time. So yes, the chat account or the house account, that's the account that you guys, the viewers, can trade. You can trade it in the chat. You just got to let me know what trade you want to take, and it's open for the chat. GT Trade 67. I searched Take Profit website, but I can't find out how many payouts in the Pro account before they force you into Pro Plus. I don't think they have a specific amount. I think that's up to their discretion. But we got time. Why don't we take a look at the website? So, Pro Live. I don't think they really explain on their website when you get pushed over to Pro Plus. I'm pretty sure it's at their discretion. All right, once a trader becomes eligible for blah, 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 the trader. So I guess you have two options. They kind of let you know if you've taken consistent payouts or if you achieve $10,000 in profit within a single trading day on a pro account. There's nothing on your side. They just trading during the transition. So there's two reasons you'll be moved to a Pro Plus. Number one, you got $10,000 in single day profit, they move you. Or option two is if the upgrade is based on consistent profit withdrawals. I guess they monitor how much you've taken out before they make that decision. So, all right, looks like NQ is tanking here. We're coming to that bottom of that zone that we were talking about earlier. Randuran, yes, I think so far only one chat. Barsh, I'm still watching. I'm not going to pull the trigger anytime soon. There's a pivot point at 780. I want to see what happens down there. We're already pretty close to 790, so let's see what happens at 780. GT Trades, I like your thinking, man. You're like me. I don't want to be on live accounts with props. Somehow they magically get blown when you get close, huh? GT Trades, I guess I have to blow the account after making 9K to keep from being forced into Pro Plus. Juvex Sempre, hello folks, smash that like button. Yeah, I like that idea. If you haven't done so and you're enjoying the stream, smash that like. PR77, I'm out. It looks like you got your trade in already. Yeah, this time the barber didn't mess up my haircut. Said mid fade and gave me a mid fade. Last time I had nothing against female barbers, but I think I trusted her a little too much. I said the same thing, mid fade, and she left me like a military crew cut. And you know how they turn the chair around, so you can't even tell. Finally, when she turns the thing around, I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh boy, oh boy. Well, thankfully, my hair grows pretty quickly. Kushal, why is that? Not that I have a live account yet, but I've heard so many traders say that they do not like the. Kushal, it just comes to the rules, right? You as a sim funded trader, you make a lot more. You can make more in payouts than once they move you to live, which is a little more restrictive. PR77 with a short on ES from 1375. Nice. Frank66, what did you say? I don't think she asked. I think she looked. I think she noticed my look when she handed me the mirror. You know how they give you the mirror to take a look? Like, oh. I was like, let me get out of here as quickly as I can. But it's all right. Nothing against female barbers. Hair grows back, fortunately. Now, will I ever let her touch my hair? That's a different conversation. Guy, you can trade anything, actually. You can trade any instrument, whatever you guys like. The only rule is 4 minis, 40 micros. Kushal, it all depends on the prop firm. Each prop firm has different rules for live. But in general, the sim funded stage will get you more payouts than the live funded stage in general. Yes and no, Jesse. It all depends. You have restrictions. Once you go to live, you're forced to be a professional trader. In other words, it also affects your live account, your personal live account. So now you got to pay more in data fees. It all depends. Like each trader has their reasons for and against it. But I do agree that your ultimate goal should be to trade your own personal live account. Whether that's a live funded account with a prop firm, that's a different story. If it's going to affect you subscribing with CME as a professional trader, where now your data fees on your personal live funded account is going to be a lot more, right? As for those of you that trade live accounts with interactive brokers or it's called Thinkorswim, Ameritrade, and those type of setups, your data fees are best based on non-professional versus professional. But everybody has different reasons for it or against it. Just take a look at each prop's rules when it comes to that. So going back to DAI, yes, you can trade gold on the chat account. I think, who was it? Peter Chan took a trade on Thursday. So you can trade NQ, you can trade gold, you can trade whatever you want. Let me do something here quick. Nicholas Gomez got that short bounce there. I think Jesse's in along as well. Oh, Jesse, you got to let me know. So when you guys want to trade the community account, you got to let me know. Community account trade or something, or chat trade. Otherwise, I'm just thinking you're trading your own stuff. So if anybody wants to take a trade, just do the call out. Hey, community account trade setup, and then lay it out. Otherwise, don't have the crystal ball tonight. Can't guess. Oh, you did community account. I say we need one long on BTC real quick. You did. My bad. On BTC, well, I don't know if I could trade BTC on this account though. When you say BTC, are you talking about BTC futures? You say. Which one is that? BTCU or BTCUV? So BTCU or BTCUV, guys? Which one's the current one? Jesse? Let's see, BTCU. And then let's take a look at BTCV. So it would be Bitcoin futures, right? We can't trade Bitcoin with futures props. Here's the chart for BTCV. I'm sorry, BTCU. So just let me know the entry. Carlos is in a long on NASDAQ, but a little bit scared. My perma bill is scared? Nah, can't be. Carlos was calling moon this morning. A perma bull, I love it. MP, hola, what's up? Nicholas Gomez, you got it, bro. Every time it goes up, it keeps flushing back down. Well, let's see what happens at, like I said, I'd be waiting for 780, the pivot point. It doesn't mean it's not going to bounce back up. But I want to see if we hit 780. All right, so for anybody who wants to trade the chat account or house account, you just have to let me know what you want. Looking like gold. Gold is in an ascending channel too. All right, so who's going to be the brave soul to lay out a trade for gold? You gold traders. Michael Anthony, market's very overbought and needs a correction. Gold is a beast. It's been a beast today, huh? Since 4 p.m. Pushing. Cooper got 1K on gold already. Nicely done. King Caesar, I haven't seen you. I don't think I saw you this morning. Happy Monday, brother. Good to see you. All right, so for the brave souls, Fallen Trades, the house chat account is open to any instrument. Rules are 4 max, 4 contracts max, 4 minis, or 40 micros. You do have to call the entry, stop, and the TP. And it's open for you guys. Christopher Zazek in a long, gold 683. All right, let me take a look at gold on my is it GC Zebra 5 on TradingView. And we're trading October. GCV, right? Oh, GC Zebra? What is it? SC just got long on gold. Like everyone's hopping on that gold long. Who's going to take the trade for the chat account? Let's call it out. While I try to start charting gold. All right, well, looks like gold's in a rally for sure. NQ pushed up. Oh man, I missed it. I was looking over here and looks like NQ was along too. It's the NQ long. King Caesar, I want to take a trade, but I have to run back to my brother's wedding. Nice. Go party, man. Have fun. GC keeps pushing. And NQ now. Oh, missed that NQ move. All right, back to the chat. Jesse, target filled, $250. Nicely done. Ali Muhammad, what's up, brother? NQ bounced nicely off of the bottom of this range. Missed that entry completely. Khalid Muhammad, thank you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right, another pullback here on NQ. I was hoping for that pivot point touch, but we bounced a little earlier than that. And back in the middle of that range for NQ. Arlo's. Yeah, man, that was the entry down there. 790 area. Got caught up looking at some other things here and missed it. How's gold doing for you guys? Still in that ascending channel? All right, back up to VWAP on NASDAQ. Are those tight stop? Well, to be fair, I think you got some nice points on that. And Jesse long again. And bouncing off of the bottom of that channel every single time. And NQ continues to push. Jeez. No pullback here. Gabriel, what are you waiting for exactly? Well, I was waiting for a stronger pullback on NQ down to pivot point. Missed the entry there, so I'm not going to chase it. So now we got to wait and see. Prashal, 1 micro long at 99. All right. Good stuff. I definitely missed that long at, what is it, 790, 795 for NQ. That was the bounce. That was the long there. And NQ going range to range there. Shoulda, coulda, woulda for me. JT1111 took the 200 EMA 5-minute. Looking good. You took the long off of the 200. Nice. Let me take a look at gold on the house account. Oh yeah, it continues to go up. EC Zebra 5. Gold playing that channel to the T, huh? I may get interested in that gold long. All right, we're going to try a gold long on that channel. See if we can get some push up. Michael Anthony, you only play the futures? Yes, sir. And let's take a look at NQ. Two shorts, short the top of that range. And NQ back to the top of this range. All right, looks like I'm making a little bit of money on my gold long. And Carlos still in that long? Man, you're going for a break of that range? All right, looks like my gold long is playing out. Played the balance of that EMA. Let's see if we can get a topping of that channel, which would be, make it a little, come on. Playing that whole channel. Oh, here we go again. The same thing. It keeps doing this over and over again. Why? Why? Not my night. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Now we're back. Looks like gold is tanking. Uh-oh. And let's hop back on to NQ. Continues to push above that overnight range. Gold is choppy tonight, huh? All right, can I get this top of this channel at 90? Can you give me 90? There we go. I won't be too greedy. How about that? Looks like it's playing the middle of that channel, so unless we pop out of this, I may have to close it. Come on, just give me 90, will you? Playing the scalp for the top of that channel. Come on, push. Push already. Yeah. Choppy little push up. All right, well, let's go back to NQ and see what NQ's doing. Trying to push out of that overnight range. No pasa nada. All right, gold. Gold starting to take a flush. What? Whoa. Looks like the play of the night was that NQ bounce at 795, huh? John, if gold is flushing, I'm getting long equities. NQ continuing to push. Good evening, John. Good to see you on the stream. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. NQ to 848. John playing the break here. Nice. All right, gold starting to move up again, playing that channel. Can I get my 90 now, or still not going to give it to me? And a choppy push up for gold. All right, let's see if I can get 90 on this push up. Otherwise, I'm going to clip it. I don't want to. There it is. Oh, I missed it. No. This was my TP right here. No way. I missed it. I got to close. Shit. Ah, you got to be kidding me. All right, let's see if it pushes up. I had an out at 89.7. Come on. Oh, I cannot believe I missed it by a tick. Don't do this to me, gold. Push. God damn it, I missed it by a tick. All right, we'll see if we get it. It's literally playing that channel up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, can you give it to me? No, still not giving it to me. I'm gonna have to manually close it up here. There we go. All right, we got it. Nice little long there on gold. Thank you guys for bringing up gold. Thought the long at the bottom of that channel. Why are my trades not showing? How do I do this? How do I do that? Chart. Still got to get used to, there we go. And it just literally took off. Hit the top of that channel. All the way to the top. Oh my God. How much money I would have made on that? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I left money on that, on the table there. All right, so that was my trade there using the pullback to the 90 MA here. And literally, had I waited, as usual, money on the left money on the table. And now it decides to shoot up. All right, so one trade so far. Let's hop back to NQ. I don't know what to do with NQ. I think I'm liking gold more. Let's go back to gold. Where's the channel? So it did pop to the top of that channel now. It's going to continue in its little chop. Would see a pullback down 89 again. So we'll see. Carlos, I believe you are the only one in that long. You caught it, my friend. The long was down here. I think you entered here. That was the long, bro. You nailed that long. Kudos for Carlos for nailing that long. All right, here we go. Watching gold. Wait for a pullback here again, and I wouldn't mind hopping on that channel again to the upside. Yeah, you guys should have told me gold moves like this. I mean, if it goes against you, you're going to lose a lot of money, but... Carlos in at 7.99. You're going in again on gold on NQ. Oh, you entered. Oh, look at this. NQ's on a rampage. Can't chase though. Thanos, NQ, and ES are ripping. All right, let's look for a pullback long here on gold again. See how far this pullback. As long as they respect the channel, I may hop on again. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at. All right, it's playing that channel. We know gold has been up and down in that channel. Let's see if it uses the middle of the channel now for support, or if it needs the full channel low, which would be around 87, 88. Otherwise, if it's going to bounce here, then it's using the middle of the channel now for support. The middle of the channel was resistance on the way up. Blew right through it, and now it's using that middle of the channel for support. Trader Cat. I'm on Tradeivy. Right now. I don't see it laggy on my end. But I think it really, I don't know if it's Tradeify. It could depend on, well, honestly, I don't know. For me, it's not laggy. All right, gold coming back down. I'm taking a look at this channel it's in. It's using the middle of that channel now for support. Let's see if it flushes it all the way down to 88. 88, 87 area. What's NQ doing? Ooh, NQ just on a rampage. McLovins, any positions tonight? Yeah, I took a little trade on gold and up a couple $100 on that one. All right, so now gold is using the middle of this ascending channel as support. It was resistance, 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 and they finally pushed up to the top of that channel, came back down right to the middle of that channel, if you can see it there. And now they're bouncing it, so I'll wait for another pullback. NQ is popping. Ooh, tempted to short this, but damn. Can't fight the trend. I don't have it in me tonight. Trader Cat, it's really laggy for me, but TradingView and everything else is fine. Maybe I just need to log out and log back in. Yeah, man, try it. Like I said, for me, I haven't had issues with Tradeify night yet. Carlos, do I think it's stalling out? Man, looks like bulls are. That's a tight. Look at this. I don't know about stalling out. They're on a rampage right now. That's a sharp angle. Look at that. As Carlos would say, I think that's going to the moon. All right, but now we got a wick. Look at that wick. That was a 7-point wick. I guess for Asia, that's a lot. Yeah, that was a 7-point wick. Well, good evening to everyone. If you're enjoying the content, if you're new to the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night. I think I do less commercials now. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And for those of you that trade New York session, I'm also live streaming 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Well, what I like about gold is, and I don't trade gold, guys. I just literally hopped on a channel trade there, but I do like the fact that one mini make money quickly. Because if you guys haven't noticed by now, I'm very impatient. All right, so that's NQ. Let's go back to gold. All right, gold, that was the entry right there. It's using the middle of that channel now as support. It was resistance on the way up. It pushed right above that resistance, and now they're using it as support. Jesse, in a long again on gold. John Amos, I've lost my arse trading gold. Yeah, I could see the wrong move, wrong flush, or wrong pop in the wrong direction, and I can see how you'll be hurt. So who's going to take a trade for the house account? Nobody's taking trades on the house account. Come on, Cowboys. All right, back to NQ. Oh, NQ's on a rampage. Look at this. Yeah, chase though now. All right, looks like gold is the all right, let's see if it uses that middle of the channel again for support. I may hop on a long again. Ideally, 88. If we can come back down to 88. Love you, long night. But I don't know if I want to long the middle of that channel. That's 90 right now where we're at. So 200 SMA. When we get a little flush to that SMA to 88, then I'll get interested again. That would be the bottom of the ascending channel. versus the middle, which it seems to be using now as support. It was resistance on the way up, the middle of that channel. Now it's using it as support, but I'd like 88. And back to NQ. What do we got in NQ? NQ's in a tight ascending channel. Look at that. Hop on. As Carlos would say, close your eyes and get it along. Which I could never do. I could never trade efficiently the trend, but give me a counter trend or a reversal play and I'll get in. Was on another stream earlier and he had 20,000 viewers. Yeah. Those are the big boy streamers. I'm still a little guy. What do I have? 2 months of streaming? I'm going against all the big boys. Been doing this like 4, 5, 6 years. We getting there? Not anytime soon, Jesse. But one thing about YouTube, it is what I've been noticing. It is a long-term journey. In other words, you can't do YouTube for like 2 months or 3 months. This is like a year, 2 years, 5 years before you actually see results. So you gotta enjoy it for sure. Especially at the beginning. I mean, when I started live streaming New York specifically, I think I started with like 2 or 3 viewers. So it's your journey. John Amos drama. Yeah, the drama sells. T. Cooper, not subs, people viewing. Yeah, like I said, those are the big boys. I'm still a little guy. Gold, still in that coming down to the 20. See if we can get 88 out of this. All right, gold. What you gonna do here? That's the middle of that ascending channel. Are they gonna flush it? NQ taking a little pullback here. And NQ taking a little pullback here. GC's been respecting that channel. Wow. How much is a point on gold in, or yeah, I guess that's what I'm asking. How much is a point on gold with minis? $100? Oh, no wonder. Wow, it's crazy. $10 a tick, huh? I guess this is the one to trade at night. Look at this. This is moving. I think I'm going to have to switch to gold at night. All right, let's see if it gives us another pullback. I guess now it's playing the middle of that channel as support. Thanks, guys. John Amos, be careful. It will bite you. I can see. I can see one bad flush and you're done. Best DJ in town. Check Nikki. All right, let's take a look at Nikki. What is Nikkei is NKD. Okay, hold on. NKDU, right? The U contract? Yeah. Ooh, Nikki was on a flush. Best DJ in town. Remember the night you traded and made a quick few hundred? Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything here. Here's this level right here. Came to that and emptied to bounce. You got this area. You got this area. 52. Go back to gold. Gold's playing that channel, huh? And what's the latest on NQ? NQ slowing down up there. Team Massive, blessings, sir. Welcome. Good to see you again. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend with the fam. Josh, gold is like a crazy ex-girlfriend with many personalities. Sometimes it's fun, other times you are running for your life. Yeah, I could see that, especially with middies. It hurts you. All right, let's NQ continues on a bull run. And what about gold? Gold continues in this ascending channel. Man, had I held, shoulda, coulda, woulda, that long. Chad, welcome to the stream. Old pushing. NQ with Chris, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's see if gold gives us a pullback. Here we go. Is it going to use the middle of that channel again for support, or are we going to take a bigger pullback to 88? What the hell is going on at NQ? Look at his NQ. What the hell? Is there any news that I'm missing? What is going on NQ? Oh, it's coming into that consolidation zone from this morning. Okay. That's where it's going to find resistance. Coming into the chop zone from this morning. See what it does there. Josh, China Ministry of Industry and Information Technology official makes chips. Remarks in briefing. Remarks in briefing. Can't read today. All right, so it came. NQ's now at the bottom of that consolidation range where price just plummeted after the initial move up during the New York Open. He came right and touched the bottom of this. So for now, becoming resistance. I want to see what happens once it gets into this range. John, you cleared the POC, point of control. I told you 8:48 30 minutes ago. All right. Thank you, sir. Now you can look to high of day, and I guess high of day is that 885 area. McLovin's catching a short. Yeah, it came right into this area, and that's where it took resistance there for now. All right, what's gold doing? John telling us that NQ just took out value area high. If it breaks back down, target point of control, and then value area low. We need to learn volume profile stuff. We need John as a guest. I agree. Hi, Gamer. What's up, sir? Long time no see, Mr. Gamer. Good to see you. All right, gold now coming back to the bottom of that channel. Trying to take a little stronger pullback here. High Gamer in the shadows. Appreciate you, brother. We got to get you on, High Gamer. You're like the quiet one getting payouts from all these props. Every time I speak to you, pay out here, pay out there, pay out here. We got to get you on, Gamer. All right, gold taking a little pullback here. Let's see what it does at 88. That's what I'm watching for. High Gamer, haven't we all, man? We all go through these like streaks of payouts, and then when the losing streak kicks in, it slows down a bit. So it's part of the process. There's always ups and downs. All right, gold taking a little bigger pullback, still within the channel. Chad, NQ dump would be nice. Well, it came into the consolidation zone from this morning's New York session and took a nasty, well, I guess for Asia, nasty, a 10-point drop there right at this area. If they are going to push, well, yeah, yesterday's high is around 885, but they have to battle through that consolidation area. They were not able to push above this. They consolidated, hinted to break above 885 for quite some time, and then finally gave it up. All right, back to gold. Gold's still in that channel. And gold came to the bottom of that channel and popping right back up. Ooh, anybody catch that play right there? That was a nice one. All right, NQ, what are you doing now? Best DJ in town telling us that gold is steadily following VWAP 1 deviation band as support. NQ just got out of this range. Next area is conquering this consolidation zone from this morning. And I'm not going to wait 2 hours to find out there, so let's go back to gold. Gold's playing that channel. I like gold. I don't trade gold much, if ever. But even these slow movements pay. Well, good evening to everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you're brand new to the stream and enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. I do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Today, we're watching gold and NQ, and gold seems to be moving. Gold keeps pushing. Nate, looked for a Tradesyncer code on your stream profile earlier. Are you working on getting a code? Yeah, Nate, the code should be the same, JCDT. JCDT should work with Tradesyncer and most prop firms. I mean, not all of them, but most. Jesse's on a rampage, 600 over 10 accounts. Nice. All good, Nate. No worries. But yeah, JCDT should work with Tradesyncer as well. Cooper, yeah, I think you told me that. I'm pretty sure it was you. That DXY and GC kind of have good confluence. What's NQ doing? NQ, gold's little movements. I like these little movements that pay, though. Let's see if we get a bigger pullback here. What's going on with NQ? NQ is still hovering. Trying to figure out how it's going to conquer this little area right here. That's going to be an hours-long trade. I'm close to calling it. All right, here's a little pullback on gold. T. Cooper, it's inverse. Got it. Tempting to long this here. Bottom of that channel. Oh. What time is it? Oh. Harsh Pat, you taking anything? I took one trade already. I think that's about it for tonight. Call it soon. NQ. What is NQ doing here? Gold's been playing that channel since 5:30 my time, huh? Wow. 3 hours. Desmond Batiste, how many Lucid accounts can you have at one time? Depends. I know I did the math somewhere. Hold on, let me see if I can find that info for you. Or if anybody in the chats knows. So for Lucid straight to funded, I believe it is 5 accounts. So I'm preparing the video for next week, straight to funded. I don't know if you're asking about straight to funded, but here's the info that I'm putting together for the battle of straight to funded accounts. This is 150Ks, and I'm comparing straight to funded, Tradeify, Day Traders, Lucid, and Tick Tick Trader. Tradeify just changed all of this today with their new updates, so I'll disregard Tradeify. But I will have a full breakdown of straight to funded accounts on Tradeify, Day Traders, Lucid, and Tick Tick Trader, along with the discounted pricing and how much that costs for a 150K. They all pretty much have 20%. As far as max accounts, for your question, Lucid is 5 straight to funded. So stay tuned. I'll have that video hopefully coming up in a... McLovins, I read the Tradeify updates briefly on my phone this afternoon before I knocked out. They looked good, right? I remember on Tradeify, what is it? They moved the DLL to dynamic. So once you hit a certain profit amount, your daily loss limit is dynamic. I didn't read all of them, but they look pretty good. Raquel Crypto Trader, what's up, brother? Rickle, I appreciate you, man. The news we all are looking for, McLovins, is 45-50% off of those straight to funded with Tradeify. I love straight to funded on Tradeify, but man, are they expensive. Yeah, I got like I said, I'm preparing a video. It's a comparison of all the straight to funded accounts on Tradeify, Day Traders, Lucid, and Tick Tick Trader. But I have to update all the Tradeify updates for the video with the new rules. But I think they're good. TSL Al, have you withdrawn from Lucid and are they legit? No, I have not taken a payout from Lucid. But I'm pretty sure iGamer has, and he's, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of community members have taken payouts from Lucid with no issues. But in general, what I tell everybody is hop on their Discord and make sure you stay you search the word denial and see what the latest on payout denials over there is. But yes, the latest video that I'm working on is the straight to funded battle, the battle of the straight to funded. Comparing all four: Tradeify, Day Traders, Lucid, and Tick Tick Trader. Obviously, straight to funded, you skip the eval process. And I think what Tradeify did here with the daily loss limit is Lucid has this dynamic daily loss limit after a certain profit goal. Tradeify's was 37.50 flat. So now what they're saying is if you hit, and don't quote me on this, let's say you hit 9,000 in profit, your DLL goes up to, I think it's 6,000. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm still working on the video, but it's something like that. Tick Tick Trader, I only have one straight to funded Tick Tick Trader at all times. I refuse to buy more just because of some of what I've seen, some of the info on payout denials that I've seen in their Discord. But I've taken payouts with Tick Tick Trader, no issues. Tradeify, I've taken payouts, no issues. They pay within 15 minutes. These are the two that I'm working on right now with straight to funded. I only have one each. But as you can see, these straight to funded rules on all of them, they all have different rules. Max loss limits, I think, is the same. They all have the same consistency rule, but everything else in terms of profit goal, the first payout, the second payout, man, each one has its own. You gotta find what works for you at the end of the day. So stay tuned. But you guys got to see a little quick snapshot of what I'll be talking about. All right, NQ. Taking a little pullback here. What's gold doing? Is gold finally out of that channel? I gotta call it quits pretty soon. McLovin straight to funded plus on Tick Tick. Yeah, I took a look at Tick Tick Trader straight to funded plus. The only thing that didn't convince me was, I forgot what it was. Let me take a look at it real quick. I think I shared it in the chat the other day. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, each prop firm has rules and options and all that. It all depends on how you trade and what you like. For me, the straight to funded, there was one thing I didn't like. Oh, the daily loss limit. I can't trade for the daily loss limit. I'll have a hard daily loss limit on my accounts now through RTrader Pro and Tradeify, but here's the only thing I didn't like about the Tick Tick Trader. If you want to remove the daily loss limit, you have to pay another $149. And even on the 100K core, I mean, listen, you trade micros, that's more than enough. 1,500 daily loss limit with minis for me is a little tight. That's the only thing I didn't like, really. But other than that, Tick Tick Trader, for the most part, has good options as well. Nudge Realm, hey JC, thoughts on top one? I'm assuming you're talking about top one futures. I wish we had somebody else to answer that here. Peter Chan would probably comment on top one futures. I don't trade top one futures. I haven't opened an account with them. I don't plan on opening an account with top one futures. What I would recommend you do is probably take a look at all the social media payout denials that top one futures has. And make a decision and see if it's for you. I have to be a little careful. I still have to be unbiased and careful what I say online, but top one futures has had payout denials, continues to have payout denials, and take a look at social media, look at the reasons for those payout denials, and decide if it's for you. XP can be biased, yes, and top one is a top. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of negative commentary on top one, a lot of negative feedback in terms of payout denials. The most recent one, there was a video that Peter Chan made on top one futures on YouTube. He got denied, and he's a member of this community. He got denied a payout for micro scalping, or actually no, what's the other word? When your trades are less than 10 seconds, you got to hold your trades for more than 10 seconds with Top One, and he got a payout denial there. The most recent one is if you burn or blow through too many evals, they can deny a payout based on the premise that you're burning and churning accounts, which is fine. I mean, a prop firm can make the rules, but my only issue with that is why would a prop firm allow you to buy 30, 40 accounts, know that you blew them, and continue to allow you to buy them knowing that they're going to deny a payout? That has happened with Top One. But again, do your own research. Take a look at their Discord. Search the word denial. Take a look at X and some of the issues with all prop firms and decide for yourself. That's the best thing I can say. Thanos blowing too many accounts. Yes, that's the most recent one, which in my opinion is predatory. In other words, there's nothing wrong with a prop firm saying you blew too many accounts, you're not getting a payout. But then why allow the user to buy those accounts is my issue. You should have a set policy. If you blow X amount of accounts, we're going to deny a payout. But allowing the trader to buy accounts, blow through them, then that trader finally gets to a payout, and then you get denied, that's predatory. And granted, that is prop firm farming, that is burn and churn. Listen, I'm not saying the trading strategy is good. What I'm saying is if the prop firm is against that strategy, then have rules against it. That's all. 77 Blue Phoenix, how many accounts can you blow up? That's what I'm trying to say is we don't know, right? There is, if you look at the last video I made on Top One, there are some users that went through, I think, 30 accounts in a couple of months, finally made it to a payout and got denied. McLovins, no need to be unbiased. I say you go balls to the walls and criticizing. I'm still a small YouTuber. I got to be careful. Get myself in trouble. I still haven't made a payout and hoping I do soon with Take Profit Trader, Trader Cat. Good luck, man. Hey, Take Profit Trader. I can't say anything negative really about Take Profit Trader. Quick payouts, great rules. XP, Top One is doing what casinos are regulated to not to do with gamblers. Zach M, yeah. My two favorite prop firms right now are Take Profit Trader and Tradeify in terms of payouts. Quick, no hassles. Now, they're not the prop firms that I've made the most in 2025, but they are my favorite in terms of quick payouts. Tradeify and Take Profit Trader, quick payouts, great rules, great culture. I like those two a lot. For straight to funded, Tradeify is my go-to. All right, let's take a look at gold. What did gold end up doing? Did it continue to flush or building now the little bounce there? Jesse James, yeah, everybody talks about my funded futures. I got to trade them at some point. I've heard nothing but good stuff about my funded futures as well, and I think they're up there too. Trader Cat, which prop firm did you make the most money on? Apex. Apex because of the leverage though. But is it something I would recommend to a new trader working on a payout? Probably not, with all the rules and all that good stuff. With Apex, you just gotta be comfortable trading their mega list of rules. If you can trade those rules, then you'll be fine. Other than that, take a look at social media, take a look at payout denials, and decide if you want to deal with those type of rules. For me, Apex, again, continues to be a payout machine. Chris Noof, I'm not well versed on funding ticks. Christian, how do you deal with the trailing drawdown with Apex? You deal with it. I have 1,500 I'm sorry, I have 150K accounts. So I know my 30% drawdown rule there per trade, because you got a 30% drawdown rule per trade and a 30% consistency rule. You just have to either, I think with Apex, you either have to trade, that becomes your style of trading, in other words, with those tight rules, or you just don't deal with the headache of trading with Apex. That's my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just sharing an opinion. McLovins, I'm not familiar with Funded Next. There's just so many at this point. Christian, on your question about Apex, I will say this, because the majority of my prop firm trading and prop firm payout. Ooh, look at gold. God damn. Oh, whoa, whoa. Are we hopping on this? I can't chase, but man. All right. What was I saying? Christian, with your question on Apex, you got to decide if you want to trade with all those rules. For me, because the majority of my payouts are from Apex, I've made Apex rules my trading style. In other words, since I'm copy trading mainly in the New York session, I have to watch 30% drawdown and I have to watch 30% consistency rule. Because Apex has a 30% drawdown rule per trade, I know that on my 150K accounts, I can't have more drawdown per trade than around 1,300, 1,500. So it keeps me, in general, pretty tight. That doesn't mean I can't go on tilt and have 3-4 trades in a row with that much drawdown, but at least I'm not taking huge drawdown on one trade. Chris New, Funding Ticks has a 1 account, 0 account, a 0 account, choose your size account. It's not very well explained. Yeah, Funding Ticks is going to be my probably next week's video. I do want to make a video. I was going to include Funding Ticks on the Straight to Funded. The only reason I didn't is because they don't have a 150K. So the Straight to Funded video that's coming out end of this week is based on the battle of the Straight to Funded 150Ks. And then I'll probably have just one video for Funding Ticks and their Straight to Funded program. T. Cooper closing a short on NQ or gold? Oh, assuming you were trading gold. All right, guys. Well, I gotta go to bed. But for anybody new to the stream or anyone who's enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I'll be back here every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. My main trading session, New York, 9:15 a.m. Christian, I figured it could shape me into a better trader. Possibly I've never dealt with trailing DD or drawdown from Apex or take profit trader. I've always been scared too, but might be a good challenge for me and make me more disciplined. Yeah, I think, when you trade props, you're going to have to deal with consistency rules. Personally, I do think they keep your trading tighter and safer, but doesn't mean you have to trade some of the crazy rules out there with props. Good night, everybody. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I got to get out of here so I can wake up tomorrow for New York session. Appreciate you all. T. Cooper, Christopher, iGamer, Chris Noof, Christian, It's Reyes. It's Reyes. Have you traded on Topstep before? I have. That was the first prop firm I traded back in mid-2023. Not anymore, though. John Amos, McLovins. Who else is here? 77 Blue Phoenix, Flex Futures, Nudge Realm, Jesse James, the man with the Renko, and I think the man with the wins tonight. Matt Trader, Shalom, appreciate you. PR77. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll see you guys mañana.